By now, most of us have heard about what happened at Linus Tech Tips and other channels at Linus Media Group. LMG is one of the largest YouTube tech empires out there, and they were overtaken by a malicious actor, having many of their channels hijacked and ultimately deleted from YouTube. Thankfully, everything's been restored and taken care of, but it brings up an interesting topic: basic internet safety tips and things you can do to prevent your data from being stolen. What happened to LTT has been covered ad nauseum, so I'm not going to dive into all the specifics of their situation, but basically they fell victim to session hijacking or cookie hijacking. This is one of the most prevalent types of hacking out there on YouTube right now, but the truth is 99% of the time when your information is compromised, it's due to something far simpler and much more easily prevented. See, there's Hollywood hacking.
A rabbit is in the administration system.
Send a flu shot.
Rabbit, flu shot, someone talk to me.
And then there's real world hacking. Before I started making YouTube videos, I spent almost 2 decades working for a large tech/telecom firm, and I have literally seen thousands of accounts compromised. I can tell you from firsthand experience, almost every time, it's due to something simple and easily preventable. So today, I want to talk to you about some of these common mistakes that people repeatedly make. The first and most prevalent is through a form of social engineering that preys on one of the most basic human desires: to feel special or feel like you're part of a special group. Let's take a look at Facebook, for instance. You can't go a single day scrolling through your feed without seeing your friends taking some of these fun little quizzes and games like, what was your first car? Where did you go on vacation? How well do you know your spouse? How old school are you? Oh, and by the way, don't forget to tag your oldest friend in the comments. Seems like a fun and innocent way to get to know your friends better, right? Except go check your bank security questions. Childhood best friend, favorite subject in school, first car. Do these things sound familiar? See, what seemed like innocent fun is really just you giving away the keys to the kingdom to all of your personal information. Hell, some of these aren't even designed to steal your information. How about this one? Copy and paste this into your status to reset the Facebook algorithm, or prevent Meta from using your personal images for their own gain. While you're not giving away any information, what you are doing is marking yourself as someone that doesn't really understand how all this stuff works, and now you're an easy future target for these malicious actors. Another common mistake is password sharing. No, I don't mean giving out your password and sharing it with your friends. I'm talking about sharing your password across multiple accounts, especially your email. Go take a look at your email. You have your bank statements, car loans, investment accounts. If you're sharing passwords and reusing them, not only do I now know how to get into your accounts, I know exactly where to go to target you specifically. Then you have what happened to Linus. They fell victim to session or cookie hijacking. In layman's terms, it's where a malicious actor tricks you into downloading a file that gives them access to your browser. They then use the cookies in your browser to validate their session. This is exploding on YouTube right now, from groups pretending to be legitimate potential sponsors and reaching out to you via email. Now, these aren't like the old Nigerian prince emails. They tend to be very well put together and are pretty good at tricking you into downloading whatever file they need to gain access to your machines. It's a little more complicated than that, and it's hard to defend against. So what can you do to protect yourself from being hacked? Well, there's a few simple things. First, start with the basics. always make sure two-factor authentication is enabled. And if the company you're working with doesn't have two-factor authentication, maybe think twice about who you're doing business with and how well they're protecting your information. The next thing you can do is always use strong passwords, and whatever you do, don't reuse them across all of your accounts. Especially whatever you're using for your email needs to be different from what you're using to log into financial institutions and other more secure and dangerous places for people to get access to. Frequently clean your browser's history and cookies, and for God's sake, guys, quit sharing your personal information on social media. I promise you, the only person that cares that your first car was a '96 Ford Taurus is somebody trying to hijack your account and steal your information. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to check out one of these. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out some of our other content, and as always, thanks for watching.